So that's
Well, and the fact that so all these content management systems, they were, developing their own WYSIWYG, right?
yes.
And so every one wasn't bespoke, and it was up to the engineers of the product to develop that to add new features or whatnot. Whereas there's, they sort of offload that in some of these cases,
Right.
and it's in a tool that the marketing teams and the business teams are more comfortable with. So the training curve is a lot less as well.
That's actually the biggest part too, is that everybody anywhere knows how to use a word processor. And for structured data, like if you've got key value pairs or different pieces of structured data, everybody knows how to use a spreadsheet. And so it's such a natural way to store and update that data that it just takes no training. It takes because one of the things that we get into too is that these kind of domain experts of people who know how to author in the content management system, who know the ins and outs of how to author in AEM, and it's like it's its own super specialty that you almost should have a content author architect, for each company, because it usually is domain knowledge just for the company too, of like, how do we put our weird stuff together?
Yeah.
And then once you know that, you want to democratize that out to everybody, but then in effect, there's only like 5 people who actually know how to author it well.
Right.
So Edge Delivery is this framework for being able to plug documents in and get them quickly out. It's got this whole CI/CD pipeline for being able to basically style the components that you put in there. In AEM world, they're called components, and in Edge Delivery world, they're called blocks. These pieces of things, like you take like a tab or a carousel or a hero or a footer or any one of these things that's supposed to do something. In AM world, you call those components. Here you call them blocks. There's a system in Edge Delivery for how to style them and give them behavior. And this is the major difference between Edge Delivery and AM, is that in AM, you need to be a total IT polyglot in order to get one of these projects out the door.